Sometimes I think I have the same thing you have, that people automatically assume that I'm mean or that I'm a certain type of way, and I'm actually one of the nicest people.
I'm saying she came to me, and this was something she never did, because Remy's not really apologetic.
I don't think she is.
She ain't that tight, you know what I'm saying?
Word is, Papoose is done playing it cool. He's fed up with Remy's stalling and finally pulled up in person, pressing her to sign those divorce papers immediately. But Remy, she's holding out. And it's not because she's trying to fix things. No, it's because the moment she signs, she knows she might have to run him a check. And let's be honest, Pap would have every reason to ask for it. Let's not rewrite history. This man held her down for over a decade while she was behind bars, raised her son like his own, managed her career, protected her image. And now, after she stepped out on him and moved on like he was disposable, she's dragging her feet on the legal exit? Oh nah, this one's messy. And you know Pap, he's not the type to air dirty laundry online. He's been trying to handle this like a grown man, quietly, privately. But even the calmest storm has its breaking point. Behind the scenes, he's been asking, begging, for this divorce to move forward. And every time, she hits him with a new excuse. Now's not the time. Let's talk later. I'm not ready. But Pap's patience? Gone. He finally confronted her and straight up asked, Remy, what's the holdup? You've already humiliated me publicly with Easy. You out here acting like I don't exist, but now you're trying to keep me legally chained to you? For what? And here's where it gets real. The moment he brought up alimony, Remy's whole vibe flipped. Suddenly she's all nervous, because she knows if she finalizes this divorce, Pap might come for what he's owed. And who could blame him? The man gave her loyalty, time, and love, years of it, while she got to play the rebel and chase new love in the spotlight. We all saw Remy outside with Easy to Block Captain, grinning like a teenager with a new crush. She even brought their fling into her battle raps, basically turning her personal life into punchlines. Married, but still confessing her heart to a whole new man on stage. It was loud. It was blatant. And now, plot twist. Easy's moved on. Not with one, but two younger women, left Remy in the rear view. And suddenly, she's out here acting like she's got unfinished business with Pap, trying to pull him back into her mess now that her new fairy tale crashed and burned. Make it make sense. Papoose, meanwhile, already got himself a real one. Clarissa. Shields, undefeated boxing champ, self-made millionaire. She's not just posing on the gram, she's out here winning titles and building her own empire. She's solid, accomplished. And let's be clear, not about the games. So now Remy's over there stuck in the wreckage of her own choices, while Pap might finally be stepping into the peace he deserves. And honestly, she might be realizing too late that the man she lost isn't coming back. Clarissa's been holding it down for Papoose in the most public ways, shouting him out on his birthday, serenading him with her own kind of love, and making it clear she's ready to take things to the next level. And guess what? Papoose is all in too. He had the Hawaii trip planned for Valentine's Day, ready to put a ring on it. But out of nowhere, boom. Remy throws a wrench in the whole thing by refusing to sign the divorce papers. Now Clarissa's big mad. And it's not just because of the disrespect. It's because another woman is still holding the reins in her relationship with Papoose. Remy's out here acting like she still has control, and that's not something Clarissa's having. Papoose is done. He's ready to move on with the woman who's been riding for him, cheering him on and supporting him through thick and thin. But Remy? She wants to keep him tied up, playing games, just because her situation with Easy to Block Captain didn't pan out the way she hoped. Now, here's where things get extra messy. Word on the street is, Remy isn't stalling out of love. She's stalling because of that cash. You see, Papoose wasn't just her husband. He was everything to her. Her manager, her PR team, her biggest fan. When Remy was locked up for 6 years, Papoose didn't just sit around waiting. He kept her name buzzing, raised her son like his own, and worked hard to keep her career alive. He even made sure her mixtapes stayed popping while she was behind bars. That's loyalty. Fast forward to today, and Remy's sitting pretty with a cool $4 million in the bank. Clothing lines, TV checks, album royalties. She's living comfortably. Meanwhile, Papoose's net worth is significantly less. And why is that? because he sacrificed his career to keep hers going. And let's be real. When it comes to long-term marriages and the financial sacrifices involved, the courts don't play. 11 years of marriage? That's long enough. Remy makes way more than he does. But who was there supporting who? Papoose was the rock behind her success. If he takes this to court, you best believe he's getting a chunk of that money. Half of it, to be exact. And Remy knows that, which is why she's dragging her feet, refusing to sign. But Remy's moves? They've been petty. Real petty. She leaked private texts between Papoose and Clarissa trying to stir the pot. Accused Papoose of threatening to call the cops on her. And don't even get me started on the shot she took at Clarissa's looks. Girl, grow up. Now Clarissa, she's done playing nice. She's a professional fighter, not some Instagram model. And if Remy keeps coming for her man, she might just catch these hands. Inside and outside the ring, because Clarissa is about that life. Let's be real. That wasn't his plan. He got pushed out, and now he's with Clarissa Shields, an undefeated boxing champ who's all in for him. But here's the thing. Is Papoose really all in for her? Clarissa's got that tough tomboy vibe going on, and let's face it, Papoose seems like the type who likes his women with a bit of a balance. Thuggish, but still feminine. Remy had that blend down to a science. Clarissa's out here trying. Her hardest to be ultra-feminine for him, but does it really fit his taste? And then let's talk about how Papoose acts around her. Clarissa's out here posting paragraphs about him, serenading him on social media, showing him off like a prize. Meanwhile, Papoose, he's keeping it low-key, not matching the energy. She's giving him everything she's got, but is he giving her the same in return? It's giving I'm here to piss Remy off vibes. Let's be real, Papoose has never been the messy type. He's always been low-key, private, and about black love and loyalty. But now, suddenly he's out here, flaunting a new relationship, and throwing shade at Remy in public. That doesn't sound like a man who's moved on. It sounds like a man who's still in his feelings. And let's not kid ourselves. Men don't just move on that quickly when they've been in real love. They might rebound, entertain someone new, but to fully let go, that takes time. So the question is, what happens when Clarissa realizes this? She's all in, giving her heart, her time, and her energy to Papoose. But what if he's just using her to get back at Remy? What if one day he wakes up and realizes he still wants his wife back? The heartbreak would be real, and Clarissa could be in for a rude awakening. And I'm not the only one thinking this. Fans have clocked it too. The first comment I saw said, I think Clarissa is going to end up heartbroken by Papoose. She's really going hard for him, but he's always in the background, like he's not fully on the same page. She's tomboyish, awkward, trying to be ultra-feminine for him. He seems like the type to like his women thuggish, but feminine at the same time. I think he's just enjoying sticking it to Remy for hurting him. He wasn't trying to leave her before she cheated. He's just on some get back now. He doesn't really match Clarissa's energy when it comes to the relationship. And honestly, I feel that. This whole situation has been bugging me from the start. I'm not sure Papoose and Remy are ever actually going to get divorced. Yeah, I want to see Clarissa happy, she deserves it. But Papoose is still married to Remy. Clarissa's young and vulnerable, and she doesn't seem to fully realize what she's getting herself into. Remy did say Papoose cheated in her song, and y'all might have missed that detail, but it's there. Papoose is still talking to Clarissa, plus other women. Clarissa might be in for more than she bargained for. Papoose is all about his money. He's not about to love anyone the way he loved Remy Ma. Sorry, not sorry. And here's the real kicker. I don't think he's truly moved on. He's still getting back at Remy. And for all we know, Clarissa could be left holding the bag when it all falls apart. So tell me, who are you siding with?